What if Bill Clinton never became president of the United States? Imagine a world where the saxophone never serenaded the White House, where "I feel your pain" was never uttered from the Oval Office. The 1992 election was a turning point, but what if Bill Clinton hadn't won? Let's dive into the fascinating, albeit speculative, world of counterfactual history. What if George H.W. Bush had secured a second term, or Ross Perot's independent bid had somehow succeeded? The ripple effects on American domestic policy would have been profound. The Democratic Party's trajectory would have been drastically altered. Clinton's New Democrat movement, a shift towards the center, might have been delayed or even stifled. Without Clinton's centrist appeal, the Democrats might have remained perceived as too liberal, potentially prolonging Republican dominance. This could have led to a more conservative political climate overall. Healthcare reform, a cornerstone of Clinton's agenda, would have likely taken a different form, or perhaps not materialized at all. The landscape of healthcare in America could be unrecognizable today. Gun control efforts, which saw some progress under Clinton, might have stalled or even been rolled back. The debate surrounding gun rights and regulations could be even more polarized. Environmental regulations, often a point of contention between Democrats and Republicans, might have faced significant challenges. The pace of environmental protection could have slowed considerably. Economic growth, a key focus of the Clinton years, might have followed a different path. A Bush or Perot administration could have prioritized different sectors and strategies. Social issues, such as LGBTQ+ rights and abortion access, might have faced greater resistance. The progress made during the Clinton era could have been significantly hampered. Fiscal responsibility, a hallmark of Clinton's economic policies, might have taken a back seat. Deficit reduction might not have been as aggressively pursued. Market-based solutions favored by Clinton's economic team might have been less emphasized. Alternative approaches to economic management could have gained prominence. Clinton's presidency was marked by a proactive foreign policy. Without him, the United States might have adopted a different approach to global affairs. The U.S. might have taken a less interventionist approach to international conflicts. A Bush or Perot administration might have been more hesitant to engage in peacekeeping operations or humanitarian interventions. The Bosnian War, a major foreign policy challenge during Clinton's tenure, might have unfolded differently. Without U.S. leadership, the conflict could have escalated or resulted in a less favorable outcome. The Rwandan genocide, a tragic event that occurred early in Clinton's presidency, might have been handled differently. A different administration might have responded more quickly or decisively, potentially saving lives. NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, might not have been implemented. This landmark trade agreement faced significant opposition and might have been derailed without Clinton's support. The impact on trade relations with Canada and Mexico would have been significant. The economic integration of North America might have been delayed or taken a different form. The broader impact on economic integration worldwide could have been substantial. Other trade agreements might have been affected, and the global economy could look very different today. Engagement with China, a complex and evolving relationship, might have followed a different trajectory. A Bush or Perot administration might have adopted a more confrontational or cautious approach. The 1990s were a period of rapid social and technological change. Clinton's presidency played a role in shaping the cultural landscape of the era. Clinton's presidency coincided with significant social change, including increasing acceptance of diversity and evolving attitudes towards social issues. Without his influence, these trends might have progressed differently. The rise of the internet, a defining feature of the 1990s, presented both opportunities and challenges. A different administration might have responded differently to this technological revolution. The development of the digital economy and the regulation of online content could have taken a different path. The internet as we know it today might be very different. The AIDS epidemic, a major public health crisis, continued to be a significant concern during Clinton's presidency. A different administration might have adopted different strategies to combat the disease. The trajectory of the AIDS epidemic and the development of effective treatments could have been significantly impacted. the lives of millions of people could have been affected. It's crucial to acknowledge the inherent limitations of counterfactual history. Predicting the precise consequences of a different outcome is impossible. The complexity of historical events and the multitude of factors at play make it difficult to isolate the impact of a single individual or decision. We can only speculate about what might have been. The butterfly effect, the idea that small changes can have significant ripple effects, further complicates the task of counterfactual analysis. A seemingly minor difference in the 1992 election could have led to unforeseen consequences. It's difficult to definitively assess the impact of Clinton's presidency because so many other factors were also at play. The world is a complex and interconnected system. This thought experiment allows us to explore alternative paths and consider the complexities of history. It highlights the impact of individual choices and the unpredictable nature of events. Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below and request your own what if. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking explorations of history and politics.